Hey, what's going on, people? Here with Tech Rants, and today, that's right, I'm going to be unboxing the T-Mobile version of the OnePlus 6T. Let's talk about it. All right, so I was actually kind of excited to get my hands on it. This is my first OnePlus device, and I'll be honest with you, it's already been open. I've already been using it because I had to set up my SIM card and stuff when I was in the store. So I just kind of put everything back in the box for dramatic effect. So let's go through the specs real quick. We have the Qualcomm Snapdragon 845 processor. It's an octa-core processor. This is 8 gigs of RAM, 128 gigs of storage. You got a 6.41-inch optic AMOLED display. It's 2340 by 1080 resolution. Um, you have a in-display fingerprint sensor, a 3700 milliamp hour battery, 16 plus 2 megapixel, 16 plus 20 megapixel dual rear camera, 16 megapixel front facing camera. The rear camera can shoot up to 4K 60 frames per second, and the front camera can shoot up to 1080. I believe it's 30 frames per second, but I could be wrong. And yeah, this also has their version of fast charging. It's usually called dash charging. So you can charge your phone in 60, you can charge 60% in 30 minutes. So yeah, very excited to try this out. It's supposed to be one of the fastest phone out there. So on paper, this is the fastest phone I've ever had. Let's go ahead and remove this top here and see what comes in the phone. So up at the top, we do have the phone here. Take a look at it. For 6.4-inch display, this definitely feels very light compared to um, you guys know what phone I would compare it to. If I can find it, give me 1 second. Hope I didn't drop it somewhere. Oh, compared to the Note 9, yeah, this definitely has some weight. I can go tell you the Note 9 is definitely a little bit thicker. But yeah, needless to say. Um, but yeah, take a look at the phone. Very nice. Um, we'll go through the phone here in a second. Let's go ahead and see what else comes in the box. Yeah, like I said, I put everything back in the box for kind of dramatic effect. It comes with a gel skin case, clear case, kind of like that. Okay, got your usual books. As a boy Flossie Carter would say, you got your usual books and shit. Pluck it, file it. You have your fast charging USB-C type cable, and let me tell you, it is a fast charger. Got your big ass charging brick. That's a pretty big brick right there. And it does come with a USB-C to 3.5 millimeter headphone dongle, but I forgot to put it back in the box, but just know that it does have one. So I'll go ahead and toss all that to the side. All right, so I'll go ahead and put this all back in here, and we'll get rid of the box for the purpose of this video. So just toss that to the side. All right, so take a look at the phone here. It's very lightweight, even though it has that big battery. It's kind of nice and curved. I like the way it's designed. So up at the top, you have a microphone. You have your 16 megapixel front-facing camera. You have your teardrop notch. On the back, you have your 16 megapixel plus 20 megapixel camera. On the left, you have your volume rocker and your SIM card slot right there. On the right side here, you have your power button, and something that this is the first time I've ever seen on any Android phone. It's a slider switch, kind of like what iPhone does. So very cool, actually. Kind of like that. At the bottom, you have your speaker grill and your another mic and your USB Type C. Then here you have your 6.41-inch display and an in-display fingerprint sensor. So this phone is so light. So I'm just gonna put the protective case on that came with it. Can be protected. So let's go and give this phone its first boot up and see what happens. Okay, got a little vibration. All right, see how long it takes. It's supposed to be a very fast phone. So when she starts talking, that's when okay, it is booted up. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put in my pin, and we're going to kind of test out that fingerprint sensor and see how it works. So I'll come back when it's all finished. All right, everybody, so we are back. Got it all set up here. So let's go ahead and test out that fingerprint sensor and see how that works. Three, two, one. Okay, that didn't work. Let's try it. Oh, sorry. Let me turn the screen on, actually, before we do that. All right, three, two, one. All right, pretty decent. Not too bad. Three, two, one. All right, not too bad. Three, two, one. That's actually pretty fast. Three, two, one. And do it one more time. Three, two, one. All right, so me personally, I haven't had any issues with it. Now, one thing I do have to say about it, it is kind of frustrating setting up, and you have to get your finger right on it, or else it really won't register. Don't know why, but it still is new technology that we're getting used to. Um, but hey, it is what it is. So let's go ahead and open it back up here again, and let's go ahead and check software. Let's go into the settings. So you have your Wi-Fi and network SIM, Bluetooth connections and cast. We have display. We have apps and gestures. We have sound, earphone mode, and all of that. So you can customize your sound and everything. Buttons and gestures. Let's see what kind of buttons and gestures we have. Um, you have your alert slider. So you can you can have it go from silent, vibrate, or you know it don't have to do anything. Um, you have your navigation bar and gestures. So let's see what you can do in there. Okay, so you can change your back home and recents key. You can use your gestures that it's kind of standard in Android Pie right now. Swipe up and all the other good stuff. I really don't prefer that. That's just not me, so I'm just gonna keep it the way it is. You have quick gestures. You can answer the phone by raising it to your ear. You can press the power button twice to turn on the camera, and you can hold the power button for a certain amount of time to activate Google Assistant. So that's actually pretty nice. All right, so then we have battery. Mine's at 69%. You can go in there. You have power saving mode. You have adaptive battery, um, and yeah, that's automatically turned on. So you have storage. Um, I can already tell you out of the box, only 13 gigs was used out of 128 gigs, so it's way better than what Samsung does. So that's very nice. So when they say they give you as little bloatware as possible, I can go ahead and co-sign for that. So you have security and lock screen. You have fingerprints. You have facial. You have okay. So you have screen lock. So you can choose swipe, pattern, or pin. You can have your lock screen preferences. You have fingerprint sensor, face unlock, and yeah. So basically what you would expect there. You got account, utility, so you can do gaming mode, parallel options, parallel app, and app locker. You have Google services and preferences, so you have all your Google apps and services in there. System, you got accessibility, language and input, date and time, and you can go and check for system updates and things like that. And then we have about phone. So let's go ahead and see. We are running Android version 9, and let's see, November 1st, 2018 security patch. So, and they did say they will release new software updates every 2 months. So, you know, we'll see what happens. It is January, so we'll see if they deliver on the promise. So, first impressions. This is my first OnePlus device. There were a couple things that I got frustrated with um, right off the bat, but they kind of are resolved. One was mainly the uh, answering. I could not swipe for nothing, no matter what I could to answer the call, but I found a way to answer incoming calls. So that's pretty much taken care of. Like I said, the fingerprint sensor is a little bit of a challenge to set up at first, but once you do it, it's just simple and go. 1, 2, 3. Now you kind of got to press. Okay, yeah. So you got to kind of press. And sometimes they'll let you do it with the screen off, but always just double tap it. I got to set the double tap to wake. So you just do that. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there we go. So it's tricky, but once you get used to it, it works just fine. Yeah, real fast. Once you get it right, yeah, it works. So unique, but yeah. So this is just new technology, of course. It's going to take some time to get used to. So what I'd say that it's 100% accurate? Absolutely not. The Samsung fingerprint sensor and the iPhone fingerprint sensor are definitely more reliable, but this is not slow or unreliable at any means. So as you see, I'm doing it, and actually, the more you use it, I'm going to make an update video. I'm going to continue using this phone for the next couple of days, and I'm going to make a video. And actually, as I've been using it, it's actually getting way faster, almost to the point where you don't notice the lag. So a lot of people bash the fingerprint sensor, and me, I'm actually starting to like it. I'm actually okay. So we'll have an update video coming on that. But so far, first impressions, not much bloatware on here. You got a couple Google apps, you got a couple, only like two OnePlus apps, and then of course T-Mobile has to put their stuff on here. But other than that, clean interface, 8 gigs of RAM. This phone flies. I can go ahead and tell you that it does fly. Not much bloatware. I'm not impressed with the Oxygen OS as some people are. Yeah, it's there. There's some things I wish it would change, but other than that, pretty smooth experience so far. Haven't had any hiccups. So I'm definitely gonna go ahead and enjoy testing this phone out and using it. First OnePlus device so far. First impressions. I'm loving it. It's definitely growing on me. So I'm just gonna use it, and I'll keep you guys updated and let you guys know how I feel about it. So if this is helpful, informative in any way, leave a like on the video, comment down below. If you got any questions, comments, or concerns, do you have a OnePlus 6T? Are you getting one? Let me know your thoughts. Also, you can leave any other questions, comments you want about this or anything else. Subscribe if you enjoy the content. Tell your friends, all that other good stuff. Share, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Later.